I'm Jessica Evans.
And I'm Rob Totten.
And our first meeting story is a little complicated.
When I first met Jessica about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and saw her at a University of Utah activity with the fraternities and sororities, and saw her and instantly thought, man, she is really cute. I want to get to know her. I want to take her on dates. And so I tried to get to know her. I tried to introduce myself and talk to her, and she wasn't really seeming like she was too interested. And so I kind of forgot it, but I still had a crush on her for a while. And about 2 years later, a friend of hers happened to be taking a class with me, and I knew that was my opportunity to actually introduce myself and finally meet her. And
where I would remember meeting him.
Yeah. But yeah.
And it worked out well. My friend planned a game night at her house and invited Rob so that we could meet, and then a week later he asked me for my number at his birthday party, actually. And I said yes that time to give him my number.
The first thing I liked about Jessica, the first thing I noticed about her was her curly hair. It's unique, obviously. It's different than most girls that you see here at the University of Utah, and that was the first thing that I noticed and the first thing that I fell in love with.
I really liked that Rob seemed to be very mature. He was a little bit older than the boys I was used to dating, but I liked that because he was very clear about dating. He said, when he asked me for a number, he said, "I'd like to ask you out on a date. Can I have your number?" And that was really refreshing, and I just appreciated that he was very mature about dating me.
In 10 years, I see us obviously being married. Hopefully I'll be done with school as a physical therapist and practicing as a physical therapist and just loving Jessica.
I hope to be graduated. Hopefully I'll be graduated by then and teaching somewhere at a high school and enjoying my career, and maybe that by then we'll have a kid or two and really starting our family.
And definitely persuading him to be University of Utah fan.
For sure.
So, we've dated for over a year, and the more we date, the more I fall in love with Jessica, and I hope the same is true.
Yes, the same is true. I think, though, that in 5 years we will have had so many experiences that will have enriched our lives and made us stronger people, and hopefully, since we'll be doing those together, it will bond us even closer. And attending Utah games, of course.
That's actually one thing that's brought us pretty close. Is we went to quite a few football games last year, both home and away, and traveled in cars, had lots of time to talk.
Overnight.
And so we've definitely bonded over University of Utah events, and that's something that will continue to bring us closer together.
Definitely.
If one of our kids came home wearing blue, I'd first of all ask where the heck he got that from. Because I personally don't have I think I've got like one blue shirt in my closet, and that's about it. But I wouldn't be too thrilled, especially if it said BYU on it.
I'd probably be a little more open-minded. I would ask more questions about why they had made this decision, and maybe try to persuade them to change their ways a little bit. We're excited because, first of all, the University of Utah experiences have been part of our relationship from the beginning, so this would just be the topper of all of it, to have a Utah wedding. And of course, looking at last year's wedding, it was so beautiful, so amazing. So much more than I would be able to provide for my own wedding. So I know it would just be a party of the year, and all my friends would have so much fun, and we would have so much fun. It would be a memory that would definitely last a lifetime.
Well, and as I went to the U, I fell in love with the U, absolutely fell in love with the U, and to be able to involve the U, something I love, with someone that I absolutely love with all my heart, it's just an incredible experience. I can't explain how perfect it would be for us to be able to win the Ultimate Utah Wedding, to have BrightAccess.com involved, and to help us to grow in our love.
Have a dream wedding. It'd be awesome. Thank you, BrightAccess.com.
And the University of Utah.